The most difficult thing in the spiritual journey is trying to be one with the divine, trying to merge into that ocean, trying to kill the ego so that you become one with the self, with the Atman. You become one with the consciousness. You are the consciousness. You are the awareness. That's what we hear all the time. But people think about it and say, okay, what do I need to do? Do I have to take certain actions and activities to get there? Do I have to meditate certain number of hours? Do I have to chant certain mantras? Do I have to attain certain blessings through gurus or other people? Or do I have to just sit and wait for this? How do I get there? How do I merge? But that is the surface. If you look underneath, what you will discover is a one fundamental lie that we grow up with. You are a separate entity. You're separate from that. You're separate from all existence. You're something else. That belief is constructing our ego. That belief constructing what we call us. A self-image, a personality, an identity that builds on the positions. I own this body. I own this mind. I own things around me. I own people, I own the land, and I will accumulate. I will own the beliefs, and the beliefs will fight with other beliefs. That means self-images will fight with the other images of other people. How many of you experienced sitting somewhere and remembering someone else telling you something, and you start swearing and then getting angry just in your brain? Maybe you're waking up in the middle of the night and contemplating and thinking, how come he said that to me? He's always like this. Your self-image, that person's self-image, they're in fight. They're in conflict. That's how we do it. We start conflict. We're creating separation and division. And it's all based on one single lie, thanks to our parents, thanks to our society, which is we exist as a separate entity. How do I understand and how do I look at the world with different lenses without separation? How can I come to a conclusion that, oh yeah, I do nothing, literally? Who is talking through my throat, my tongue? Who's thinking? Am I thinking? Or the thinking is happening in my brain? My brain brings everything and formulates the language, formulates what I need to say, gives decisions even before I'm aware. If I want to raise my arm and move my fingers, what is it fired in all these neurons? Which muscles are just in action? How does all these things happen? I don't even know what my body is consisting of. What's happening in my cells? How do they interact with each other? So people might want to give you answers through science, through biology, through observation. This is happening this way, that way. But we never truly know what is happening internally at the moment. All I can do is research and seeing from external world and taking notes, taking measurements and etc. and talk about it and tell other people this is how it is happening. But in reality, I have no clue how these things are working. I don't even know what's happening when I breathe in and breathe out. How? What's happening? All these oxygen atoms and all the air comes in, it is decomposed into what I need and all the others are given out. We don't know. Through observation, through measurement, we try to know, but actually living of it, we don't know. So if I don't know anything, how could I claim that I own this? I didn't build this body. My mother didn't build this body. There's an intelligence behind all these things. That intelligence is acting itself. It doesn't even claim ownership of anything. It doesn't tell us, I am this, I am that. I live this way, I live that way, or this is my will that you shall do it. And I should be praying for, or I should be just under the influence of that intelligence. Nothing like that. Life sustains itself. Life nourishes everything. Life is alive. It's working. Universe is in action. It's working. There's existence everywhere, only if I do not exist. If I exist, then everything becomes in the second person. I look and observe, and only experience I go through is my emotions and my thinking. I sit there as an awareness, or say that the awareness is aware that thoughts are popping up and there are emotions happening here, and I can see my surroundings and read between lines and try to make sense of things happening around me and within me. And some people mistakenly call that awareness, that is it, that must be the God, that must be the supreme, that must be the divine. But awareness belongs to all of us. Everybody has got awareness, and that's why they say, oh, I'm then God, and you are also it as well. You are also that as well. That's where we fall into conflict. That is a facade of human being. It's an instrument, it's a faculty. The awareness is a faculty. Consciousness is the content of consciousness, is a faculty. It has got everything inside it, all your self-experiences, memories and experiences, knowledge, past, all is bundled up and packaged as me in there. And through that, I feel the sense of I amness. And that deep I amness feeling, I call it, okay, me, I, that must be the God then. So the awareness, we say this is God, some group says there is a deeper me and deeper I, that is me, that is God. We try to make everything about ourselves God because we fundamentally believe in one thing that is false. We exist as a separate entity. From a point of view, we look like we are here, we're acting, we're doing, and etc. When somebody calls your name, you respond, you go work, you do all the activities in the world, no problem at all. And then someone else comes says, oh, you don't exist, I don't exist. It looks like a conflict, but it's not. Imagine a dream character. A dream character in your dream is real as long as you experience it. But when the dream ends, that character is gone. There's no registry about it. There's nothing about it solid. Same as like this. There's a constructed egocentric self, acts, talks. We believe that happens. If I'm not aware of what might be my next thought, if I'm not aware of how to use my arms, hands, how to breathe, how to think, how to see, nothing is in my control in reality. We never like not to be in control. That creates insecurity in us. To cover that insecurity, we want to control everything. Then we stamp it, this is mine, this is here, that should be that way. We always do this way. God thinks this way. So we try to find something that is permanent in a natural way of living in impermanence. Everything is flux, everything is in flow, including yourself and everyone. The closer you get to the root of it, which is the lie of we are a separate entity from death. And I'm calling the word death deliberately. It is because we cannot name the nameless one. We cannot give it a form. We cannot give it the image. There's nothing there that you can actually call and grasp through your mind. Mind will not be able to grasp the reality and live the reality. Mind is capable of understanding, though it doesn't actually exist in a substantial way. It's a tool for death to see itself. It's a mirror. Your brain is a mirror. The universe is reflected from that mirror. You are reflected from that mirror. And all these illusionary, holographic images are thinking they are the real ones. That's why they remember the origins and they say, oh, awareness, that must be God. Oh, deeper me, deeper I, that must be God. The feeling is there, yes. We remember, we sense it. But the reality is only that will know itself, not you. All you have to do is step out of the way. How? By understanding, by conversations. Through conversations, something will unfold in your brain and you're gonna drop all the baggages. As baggages drop, the real one will flourish. Then you might call it life is alive, life is living itself. There is only life naturally happening. No force, no division, no fights. Much love.